Hi, today for our product review, we're going to use the Notanizer, which you've heard us talk about many times in all of the classes. So we're going to do a little demonstration for you. This is what it looks like in the app. Back to this little yin-yang sign. Can you see that? It's $1.99 when you buy it in the App Store, and believe me, it's worth its weight in gold. So if I click on that, I can either, number one, I can take a picture or I can import a picture. And so let's import this barn. All right, brings it up in a Notan, and a Notan is just separating it into black and white. As you can see, there's this little adjuster bar that I can go completely dark to completely white and somewhere in between. So this really keeps the relationships pretty relative to what they are when you're just doing the Notanizer. It's not something that I use all the time when I'm making my compositions, but it at least shows you some kind of little basic. This one is black and white, and this is exactly the way the photo is, but just in black and white, just the color removed. Then the next one is color, so you can go back and see the structure. You can go back and see what the color is. Get into magic, and the magic is going to be in this third level. So what this third level does is it divides your picture plane into 3 levels: lights, mediums, and darks. And this is when the fun begins. Say I want a low-key painting. I've got the dominant value is low. I can make it one big low shape against a medium shape, or I can bring in a high key value range and bring this down and have more mediums and highs. You really, really need to play with this a bit to start getting an idea of all the possibilities. So if I wanted a high key piece there is my lights, my mediums, and my darks, but I'm not seeing much in the way of mediums. So let's bring this one up here just a little bit, and then we'll move. This is the one on the left is really the one that decides what kind of key it's going to be in. And then I can move the right button accordingly. So if I wanted a high key piece, I could take it all the way down. Let's maybe even move that. Okay, say I like that piece, all that way, that value pattern. I have to hit that little down arrow button and hit the save image. Then that saves it as it is. Well, now let's think of some other ideas. There's an overall mid key. So let's do an overall mid key with a little bit of dark and a little bit of white. All right, that's another idea. Okay, I'll save that. Well, you can come up with as many ideas with the 3 level as possible. Let's try the 4 level. So I go up here to the 4 level. Now I'm going to decide what the key is going to be. Is it going to be light or dark? Let's do a mid key. Overall. Here we go. Okay, I'm changing that around. Oh, that's a nice one. That all the detail in the ground disappears and it just becomes a big shape. Let's see. Let's pull it all the way over and see what we can find here. All right, now we're adjusting it even more. See, it really takes some playing to get ideas. Look at that. I can divide that background, that sky, into different planes. Ooh, isn't that nice? That's got a little more detail. It's got our light, our mediums, light, and then our medium, and then our dark. I'm going to save that image. All right, let's try one more. Let's go. Let's see if we can get an overall high key. That's going to give me pretty limited. I like that though. All these different ideas that just get you to think outside the box, which is really what it's about. I have always done thumbnails doing this exact same thing with about 6 different thumbnails just in little teeny tiny drawings. Let's go to the levels. Now I can increase, now I've got 5 levels here. I can increase it to 6 levels. I can even go up as high as, let's see, 10 levels. That's got 10 different value levels in it, or less. So once you do those levels, you can't necessarily manipulate them the way you can in the 3 and the 4 level. The 3 level and the 4 level are the ones that really help you think of something different. Oh, I like that. That would, you could actually make that for a high key one. Anyway, well, that should show you enough about it. I'll go back to the color. But what you have to do is you have to download an image into it and just play. See what you can come up with. See which one you like best. I love this app. And when I go out on location painting, when I'm doing a plein air event or out on location painting, I use it all the time so that I can simplify information. I hope you've enjoyed this little demonstration and buy that app and start playing. Okay, thanks guys.